Darren, we've had back-to-back home wins. What were the most pleasing aspects of those two performances for you, and how important was it to keep clean sheets too?
Winning.
Yeah.
That's it. The only time you're right as a football team is when you win games. And even then, when you win games, you can draw criticism for how you've won games, but you've won the game. So there has to be a certain attitude around winning. There has to be a certain application around winning. And in the two games, the organisation, application, and in particular on Tuesday night, our transition was fabulous.
And how has training been? I assume maybe it was the energy or the mood has been a bit more positive or different to last week, perhaps.
No, exactly the same. These are, I think people get a weird perception of professional football. These are professional people. These, they understand what winning looks like, they understand what losing looks like. It's when you take characters out of the group that you get the biggest fluctuation or decrease in atmosphere. Whether we won or lost, you take Scott Cuthbert's voice out of that room, and the room isn't the room when he's in it. So these are professional people. We don't get too carried away, and I certainly don't live my life in a way where I look back on previous performances and kind of hold a grudge against the players for that. That's no way to manage a progressive football club.
Obviously, there were one or two absentees on Tuesday. What's the squad looking like ahead of the weekend?
I don't think we'll know until Saturday morning. I think Rolls will be back in training Monday. Nelson might be closer to being back involved, and Daly will be a last minute call. But look, whether we have 3 subs or 4 subs, it doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't matter. All of the players are strong enough to play, and that's the only thing. There's no point in putting players on the bench that aren't going to contribute just for the sake of what it looks like. I don't care what it looks like. I care about having players, that can contribute to the state of the game. Joe McNerney has contributed to managing the game into touch, and Johnson and the others have managed to try and spike our performance. I think Jermaine's probably been the best at that all round. So there's no point having people there that aren't going to get on. You have players that can contribute to whatever state of play the game is at, and we work from that. And again, until I see or find players that I think are going to affect the game and affect the outcome, we'll go short. So it's not a problem to me. It's not a problem to Drew. It's not a problem to John. They understand my strategy. Listen, I think it's quite refreshing. There's no game being played here. It's I want people that are going to impact the game, and if they're not going to impact the game, then they don't get near the squad.
And Barnet, they haven't lost a game yet. What can we do to change that, and what sort of game are you expecting from them?
But like any game, it's going to be tough. It'll be very hard fought and hard earned. Obviously, we have a knowledge base of some individuals, and even players that played for my other club last year, my last club, with me. So there's a knowledge base. The manager and I have known each other for a long time. They're just tough games. They're all tough games. We're talking about 22 men every week competing very honestly to win the game. And when you get that level of competition, it can hit the post and go in. It can hit the post and go out. We've managed to find in the 2 games, and only the 2 games, a little bit of an identity. And we just want to try and make sure that we bring that level of identity and that level of performance, and we'll see which way the game swings. But tough games. They've had really good results. Recruited pretty much from scratch. Dean has, and that should be applauded, because that's a lot of work for a manager, for a football club, to recruit from scratch. And the early signs are that he's done it very, very well. But you don't know. We still might have someone wake up Saturday morning ill. We still might have an injury tomorrow in training. There's so many permutations that can go through your head, which is why I'm pretty sort of understated in everything that I'm talking about, because you just never know. So we'll prepare as well as we can, and we'll try and double our efforts on what the players know to be what we want and what we don't want. And if we apply ourselves and organise ourselves in a very similar fashion to Saturday and Tuesday, we'll be fine.
Well, thanks for your time and best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.